I have a visitor in the studio this morning, and I always love it when he comes in here. This is the youngest of our three Goldens, Galileo, who's helping me do a few videos this morning. Actually, truth be told, the cleaners are here, the pest control is here, and the gardeners are here, all on the same day, and I'm in the studio. But I tell you, you can't hear any of it because my soundproofing really works. So a very, very quick video for you guys today, because it's a question that I've received 3 or 4 times over the last few days. And I was up on a stage until very, very late last night. And it really got me thinking. Raising capital is basically the same thing as attracting clients, right? Because there's two ways to raise capital and attract clients to your business. Number one, you go and sell your goods and services in massive quantities and use the capital that brings you to scale and supercharge your business, grow your team, and essentially make the business better in that way. Or you go out and raise capital from investors and partners, and then use that capital to build a team, grow the business, scale it, and so on. But essentially, they're very much the same thing. So when I talk about like raising capital, you know exactly what I mean. It's basically attracting your right fit client, investor, partner, whatever you like, attracting them into your universe and converting them into lifelong raving fans so that together you can do bigger, better, bolder, more profitable things, right? And I would say that the number one mistake that I see that people do is that they are so focused on their what that they haven't really built a proper strategic sales process or client attraction process. And that is very, very easy to fall into, present company included. It's so easy for us to talk about our what. Like I can just talk about raisingcapital.live all day long. It's my June 12th virtual event, blah, blah, blah. And I love this space and I can talk about it all day long. But here's the thing. Nobody actually cares, because you see, people don't care, how much you know until they know how much you care. And, you need to build a relationship with them. And now if you think of a small example, like think of I call them the pitch slappers on LinkedIn, right? These are the guys who connect with you and literally 25 seconds later, boom, you get this massive, verbal diarrhea into your inbox with hyperlinks and Calendly links and book a call. And it's also the same as like a hedge fund or a trader or somebody like that emails you a fact sheet, or some new business that says and comes at you from zero knowledge and says, hey, let me send you my pitch book, right? It's too much too soon at the wrong time. It's a little bit like, I don't know, going to third base without ever going on a first date, right? You've got to create the relationship and the trust first, right? So that is, I think, is the number one mistake that I see out there, is entrepreneurs focusing on their what, not their who and their why. It's a little bit like when men, we do this. Men ask you, oh, so Anrik, what do you do for a living? Never, ever answer that question, because that's not actually the answer that they're looking for. Number two, I think, is this incredibly bad habit of sending pitch books, fact sheets, deal key sheets, term sheets, all this kind of stuff before having built a relationship that is built on trust. That is the super important part. We do a big chapter on that in raisingcapital.live, because trust is the number one currency. And a lot of people think that, it takes so long, and they go, trust, but verify. I go, no, trust and verify. Trust is something that can be transferred. It can be something that can be expected, and it is something that you can actually learn how to create very, very quickly. So that, I would say, is number two. Number three on the culprit list is a failure to create systems, because even if you learn how to tell a really good origin story, or a founder story, and a vision story, and a validation story, altogether you could call them a conversion story, however you like. And there are some people that are very good storytellers, but by not having a system, right, where the process can be repeated, iterated, improved, automated and therefore scaled, that I think is literally criminal, because then your business feels like promotion after promotion after promotion after promotion, and you become trapped inside your own business, where essentially you are literally just working like a slave inside your own business. And as soon as you take your foot off the gas, or take a couple of weeks off, boom, the whole thing collapses and nobody can live without you, right? Or you've built it in such a way that literally the people that you're training take your business and your clients and set up as competitors to you, right? That is huge in the industry that I come from. And I've spent 35 plus years in the asset management, wealth management industry, having raised billions of dollars, initially the hard way, and towards the end, the easy way. And that is my calling, right? Because I love doing that. That's why I do raisingcapital.live in about, I think it's coming up in about 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks, on June 12th. If this kind of subject, this kind of training, this kind of coaching is of interest to you, open invitation, come and join us. The cost is absolutely marginal. This is my way that I give back to my community and my tribe. I never do free events like this, because free event people don't show up, okay? And you don't need shelf help, you need self-help, and you need a good coach and an advisor and a trainer who can help you read your own label. Because as beautiful as this cup is, this is my favorite golden retriever cup, this cup cannot read its own label. And we as entrepreneurs have that number one problem, is that you need somebody, you need a coach, you need an advisor, you need people who have walked this walk before, who have climbed these difficult paths to help you on that journey. So that's what I now do for a living. Excuse me for a quick sip of coffee. That is my open invitation. Sorry, video as usual got way too long, but you're it now. I'd love to see you at raisingcapital.live in June. Come and join us. It's an amazing event. It's live, it's virtual, it's here in the studio. There are bars, there are breakout rooms. There is even Pitch Palooza. There's all sorts of interesting stuff coming on, and you have been formally invited. Bye. See you.